Hey, sorry about that. I thought my internet was cut out, and it was. It did cut out for a second, but we're back now. And as soon I was doing the video that I was telling you about, I was going to do a video and post it, and I was doing that video, and then it turned back on. I saw it, my computer started, and I was like, "Oh my God, yeah, okay, fuck this video. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do a live again." So Karen, I was actually in the middle of your reading, so let's go back to your reading. You were asking this guy Tim. He's a Scorpio, and you think he was testing you, or you don't know if he was or not, but yeah, I think he was, because what I was getting was that he doesn't trust you. He thinks that either you are likely to cheat, maybe he knows you've cheated, like either people are talking about you having cheated in the past or being like flirty or something, to where he would just think like that you aren't committed. Like I was getting Knight of Wands energy is what he's seeing of you. So it's like, I don't know if you have cheated in the past. If you have, like, I'm not judging. I'm not trying to call you out like that. I'm just saying, like, just for your own thing to consider, for some reason, he thinks that you're kind of non-committal. So that could be that you really are non-committal. Maybe you're not. Maybe you have been in the past and now you're not. Whatever the case may be, whether it's true or not, he's seeing it in that way. So he's the player, not me. Yeah. Okay. So, so take note of that. Okay. He's like trying to see if he should trust you. It's really like you should be seeing if you can trust him, right? So, yeah, for some reason he's seeing that. It could be projection, right? Because he's the one who's the player, so he's projecting that onto you. But yeah, I'm seeing that he doesn't really trust you right now. So he's trying to figure out, yeah, I think it is a test, because for some reason he's asking about the other person, right? And for some reason he sees it as like you would maybe date somebody else or not be faithful or something, and whether or not it's true, he's seeing it in that way. So whether or not he's projecting or whatever it is, he's seeing it in that way. So it seems to me like, yeah, he is kind of testing you, and in a way he's kind of like mocking or like trying to like say that you're like that. And so I don't know, I think this person is like, first of all, if they're doing that, honestly, like they shouldn't even be like, that's kind of immature, you know what I mean? But anyway, so I see that they don't trust you right now. And with Scorpios, you kind of have to get their trust. It's like you're in or you're out, you know what I mean? And right now you're not quite in, but they're interested. But I don't know if they're just playing with you or what. There's like gunshots going off outside or something. I don't know what it is. It's kind of scary. I don't know why. My boyfriend heard like, he said earlier that there was like two, and I'm like, you heard those two earlier? I didn't hear them. And then right now I heard one, and then or like a couple minutes ago I heard one, and I was like, what the fuck? I heard it now. I heard it. Like that was a gunshot or something, like weird, an explosion or something. And he's like, no, I heard like 5 or 7 earlier. I'm like, what? Yeah, I just heard one, and right now I heard 2. I don't know what the fuck that is. Shh. Shh. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. Try to listen if I hear police sirens or not, because if there is, that's fine. But if there's not, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Okay, so I don't know what that's about, but So yeah, I think he doesn't trust you right now. So honestly, it seems like you should just ditch him altogether. He doesn't seem trustworthy himself. But was that the only question you had, or was that all that you? What was the original question, Karen? Did that answer your question? I mean, yeah, I think it was a test, but I don't really know. Like, hang on a second. Let me get some more information because I don't have the answer myself about a couple questions I have about it. Like, is he trying to just play with you? Like, is he just a player? Is he just going to play you? Or, like, what? I mean, that's what I would say, just because that's his track record. I wouldn't, like, veer off too far from that. Dude. Something from your... Okay, Karen, really quick. I don't know if you have an Aquarius from your past, but look, it shows... This just came out, so it's like this. I have to tell you. It says, hope, have faith and hope. There's going to be good luck in love, right? But it's a past connection that you haven't communicated with in a while, because there's going to be an opportunity for communication, past energy, and happiness. There is someone from your past that you, or if it's not someone from your past, it could be like a feeling similar to somebody that you just have felt that way in the past. Like, but I feel like it's someone from the past. Like, why would that just come out? It was like a very, very like specifically direct and deliberate message right there. Like saying like that's saying like somebody is like, that's good luck, have faith. It's going to be Ace of Cups. That's like your love is coming your way, dude. Love is coming your way. And I think it's from somebody from the past. And I don't think it'll be a bad thing. Love is coming your way, opportunity for it. And the other ace that was there was the Ace of Swords. So it's like you having communication with someone and it being actually really happy. And I'm not just bullshitting you. I'm saying literally that came out. Like, I don't bullshit. I don't do all that, like give you false hope and lie and say like, but you're gonna have great fortune. Like, I don't do that at all. I swear I do not do that. I will never do that if I don't see that. But right there, that's exactly what I saw. Like, I can't even lie. I have to tell you, because that's like you were about to say goodbye and I just saw that. It's like I can't not tell you about that. That's crazy. I never really see anything that positive either. Like, I don't like saying things that positive, but right there, that's what it said. So I'm not gonna not tell you, but that's interesting. Be on the lookout for someone from your past coming back in. I mean, it's not talking about a reunion, but it's talking about someone, a past energy, and very happy in love. That's crazy. That's pretty cool. That's positive. It's nice. It's crazy. It was like random. It's like, don't even worry about this shit, because guess what? Okay, let's pick some random people, okay? I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, that one clicked on its own, so. Okay, what are their feelings for you? Do you see communication with her? We're not in communication. What do we see? Thanks you guys for coming back on, by the way. I'm sorry about that interruption. I have no idea what the hell that was. It sucked. I was feeling really shitty about it. I was like, of course. Okay. Knight of Wands. So somebody is not committed. Leo person? Or strength. It's more probably talking about strength here, because it's talking about you have what it takes to like take care of yourself and keep shit together, but this person's not committed, or you're not. Either you're very into this person and you think like you'd be all about it, but then you'd get over it really quickly, or the reason this isn't happening is because they've moved on and they're past the whole situation. Like, you don't communicate because they're done. Like, they've moved on, they move forward, they're just that way. They're able to do that. Some people aren't, and some people are, able to just be like, I'm done with this, I'm not looking back at all. Like, some people are really good at that. I'm not one of them. So if you're not, it seems like you're not one of them either. So, I understand it's hard, but some people are just that way. And that kind of seems like that's what it is here with the Knight of Wands. It's showing a person that's just like kind of over it and kind of done, and they're not looking back. So it's really not worth spending time on anymore, even though I'm not telling you what to do. It's just, it seems like they're done with it, unfortunately. At least for now. Who's coming towards you in love? Thanks for subscribing. For both of you, Kapil and Rose. So, who's coming towards you? Is anyone coming towards you in love? I'm seeing the self-sufficient energy keep coming. Okay, we have Cancer. Very caring person that you could build a foundation with. Hang on to your money as well. Like, you're going to be saving up money. You're going to be building something. But it looks like you're stable. You start out in this situation as a stable person who's able to take care of yourself. And that's probably their energy too. It seems like the energy of the situation, if I can say that. Maybe it's just yours, but I mean, it seems like this is a positive thing. So I would say it's not like one of you who has that. It seems like that's the energy of it. And we would say that this person's a Cancer because we have the Chariot here. That's the Cancer card. That would be between June 21st, I want to say, and July 21st. So June 21st, 22nd. I'm not exactly sure. I always get that one wrong. But June 21st or 22nd to July 21st is Cancer. And they're a very caring person, you know, very genuinely caring with the King of Cups. They're very protective. I would say that you have a caring person coming your way, like a very caring man, sensitive man. It may not show in that way though. Like, it's like kind of caring from a distance. Like, they wouldn't exactly be all lovey-dovey. I mean, once you get to know them maybe, but like at first glance, they're not like all like sensitive looking, but you can tell that they have like they deserve respect, you know, like they're a caring person, they're a genuine person, and they care. I mean, it's not like I think this person genuinely cares. So you could have a Cancer coming your way, and if not, it could be another water sign with the King of Cups there, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But we do have the Cancer card there, so I feel like it's a Cancer person. Okay. And I feel like they're genuinely a caring person. And you guys could actually build some kind of a foundation together, like a home or something. You're going to be saving money. You're going to be trying to build something together. So it could be a stable, I feel like it's going to be a stable, or, you know, we have free will. It has the potential to be stable if you choose that route. Will I and Summit enter into a committed relationship? He's Taurus and I'm Libra. Currently no contact. Thanks for subscribing, Shweta. Let's see about you and Summit in a committed relationship. What about this Taurus and Libra? Can you tell me about this Taurus and Libra? What's the connection between them? Ooh, past life. Ooh. Okay, I don't know if you believe in past lives or anything. Up until very recently, I didn't, but now I kind of am seeing that more often in my readings now that I'm becoming like more interested in the topic. Again, okay, if this is a past life thing, if you don't believe in that, disregard this and just look at it as some kind of an idea, you know, not literally, but just as an idea, like maybe somebody from your past. Like, if you don't believe in past lives, look at it like it's a past, like it's a feeling similar to what you felt before. So it feels like this person is familiar, like you may have known them before, but not literally, but you just feel familiar, you feel comfortable with them, you feel like you guys get each other, you feel like it's a familiar energy, like you just automatically feel comfortable with. And so you feel like it's just like right, you know? But I'm feeling like it's past life energy. And with this reuniting, like coming back together again, I feel like that even more makes sense, you know? Coming together, joining together, maybe you meet through mutual friends or something. But in a past life or in a past situation, maybe if it's not past life, we're talking about like the past, you felt this similar way. This person and you know, were abandoned. Either one of you abandoned the other. So it felt very sad, of course. You know what I mean? It's very stressful and very upsetting. But this is the second card I got after past life energy. So it's talking about somebody from your past that came in and then they left you, they abandoned you in some way. But you guys are reuniting. So I feel like you guys will have another chance in this life to like kind of see if you can resolve that. I feel like you could have something with this person. I don't know if it'll be a commitment or if it'll just be coming back together and maybe ending in a civil way and resolving that karma. But like I don't know if it doesn't really seem to me like it's forever or long like marriage. I mean, it could be, but I mean, it just seems like it's resolving some kind of past issue. So maybe it's resolving a past issue that you're feeling in your own self, like about love. But for me, I feel like, yeah, you guys will reunite at some point. and hopefully be able to resolve this karma. But it seems like there is going to be some kind of a, I don't know if it'll be like long term. Let's see. Again, it could be your friends bringing you guys together, like a mutual friend or something that you guys meet up with, and then like, oh, you see each other. Yeah, and then this person's like talking to these people, like they could be like trying to figure out things about you, like instead of talking to you directly, they're trying to like, who's that? You know, like what's their name and what are they about? Instead of approaching you. So it might take a while for them to kind of get this going. But your life's gonna change. This seems so like this whole thing seems totally karmic, like it's, you know, because it's going to transform you guys both if you don't make proper changes, and which you probably won't. The tower's here because it's saying you pretty much haven't. So I feel like this is definitely going to be like an impact on your life, like a very significant relationship in your life, you know, one way or another, like whatever, if it's saying it's going to be long term or short term, it doesn't matter, like it will be significant. And it will change a lot of things for you, like your outlook on life, your outlook on yourself, maybe, you know, just like a lot of different, all the way around, you know, very impactful and very transformative in a way too. Whether that's good or bad, it's gonna rock the boat a bit. So you can count on that. Okay, Lee. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna do a few more, so. Okay, what are JK's current feelings for me? Let's see if there's any feelings. What these feelings are. Or KJ or JK. Oh my goodness, I almost went out again. It might go out again. I don't know why that's happening. That's weird, but it's showing like 1 bar on the Wi-Fi. So I don't know. It almost did that thing again. It said it wasn't connected right now. So I just am letting you know ahead of time. It might happen again. I don't know why the fuck that's happening, but it's highly annoying. And I might get cut off here, but I'm gonna do a couple more while I have you here, but sorry about that. That sucks. I don't know why that's happening. Oh, you just donated, Lisa. Okay, let's get yours. Well, who was I doing right now? Oh, I'm sorry, Lee. So let's do Lee really quick, and then we'll do Lisa. Please post your question, Lisa, because I don't want this to, you know, fuck up. But if you do post your question and say that it does fuck up again and take a shit, I will do a video reading for you and I'll post it separately, okay? Because, so don't worry about that. If it does freeze, I remembered that you donated, don't worry. Okay, I will get your reading to you. Okay, Anvi, I'll try to get you, of course, okay? So let's see. Current feelings. Have faith, have hope. Yeah, I do see definitely there's a drive, like a determination, like they want to get you, and they probably feel like they can. Because the King of Fire he knows he gets what he wants usually. I mean, he's pretty sure of it anyway. So what he's feeling is basically I think he thinks that you'll accept like you won't reject him. You know, I'm pretty sure he's pretty confident, and if he does approach you, there's a good chance that you'll be into it. So what's that headed toward? This is directed it's going in the direction of the Ace of Cups. So that's awesome. And the Ace of Wands. That's what we want to see. That's what, well, since you're asking this, that's what we want to see, is that basically there is a drive, there is desire, I guess you could say, you know, there's going to be an opportunity for him to take action on that. And I feel like it could, obviously, could, we have free will, we can or may, you know, if we choose not to, we don't have to, but there's definitely the opportunity for the Ace of Cups, which is, you know, love, a relationship, something, you know, feelings. So, I mean, definitely there's a chance. I mean, I feel like he's definitely determined to approach you. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm surprised you're asking that because it seems like it's going to be pretty obvious pretty soon here, if it isn't already. If you're not asking because you're just a little unsure, but you pretty much know. I think they do want to approach you if they haven't already. They're probably going to. You know, it seems like they have all the opportunities there to do that. So, and it seems like they're pretty confident in that if they do it, it will work out fine for them. So I don't see why anything that would stop them. Is the Scorpio that I've been talking to the right one for me? Does he just want a booty or a relationship? Gotcha. Valid question. Well, all questions are valid, but okay, what is this Scorpio person? Is this a player Scorpio or is this a serious Scorpio? Because, you know, there's those two types. Players and the ones that are serious and possessive and like, oh my God, you're not going to ever leave my sight because you're mine. Kind of Scorpio. So, let's see which kind of Scorpio this is. What kind of Scorpio do we have here? In relationships. What's the energy of them? What's their energy here in relationships? Waiting. Okay, so, all right. Well, I feel like it's kind of saying it's worth the wait and it's worth the work that you're going to put in. The thing is, though, I feel like one of you is going to be working more than the other, or it's going to feel like one of you is putting more effort than the other. Like at the end of, like, at some point along the way, somebody's going to feel like they're doing all the work. And so I don't know if that's really true or if that's just how someone's feeling. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. If that's how someone's feeling, then that's kind of what it is for that person, right? So that's it. So it's important, even if that's not exactly like the case or it kind of, it's just, you know, misconstrued in some way, but that's how the person feels. I feel like it's going to take a while for this to get off the ground. You could be waiting a while for this to even start, but it looks like there's hope for an actual commitment here with the person. I don't know if they're committed to somebody else right now or if it's just not happening right now for some reason, but it seems like it'll be a pretty exciting thing. You might be a little blind to the love. Like it could be something that's like kind of overcomes, like, you know, it takes you in and just kind of like, you're not really looking at things in a practical way, which could be troubling, but at the end of it, when we see this here, it kind of shows that you guys, you know, the exchange is nice. It seems like there's a give and take that's healthy, but you know, in the Ace of Cups, obviously there's opportunity for love here. But the thing is with this, the Fool here, it's kind of showing like maybe a bit blind to more important things in the situation, but I don't really see anything like to be worried about too much just because the Ace of Pentacles is here too. That's commitment, that's stability, security. You know, this is Aquarius, but this is also hope, have faith. You know, it's like a positive omen to the situation. Only thing is it could take a while. And then we see this here talking about, you know, somebody's feeling like they're doing all the work. So that could become an issue, but it doesn't really seem like it's going to stop anything from happening. It just seems like maybe along the way, someone's going to feel like they're doing all the work in some way. You said wild because he's from out of state. Yeah. So, I mean, again, it could take a while for it to happen. So that's interesting. Yeah. But yeah, for some reason, somebody's kind of feeling like they're doing all the work for some reason. So however that is going to affect the situation, we just don't know. Let's see if we can find out. What's the 10 of Wands here for? Okay. Okay, so something's going to come out, or, okay, actually, either something's going to be brought to light, or it's basically a person that is feeling, well, hang on a second. What is the Sun here for? What is the Sun here for? Judgment. Okay, yeah, you got to use your better judgment on this one. Because something might come out here to where you're feeling like, okay, you've discovered something. It wasn't known before, or maybe you just weren't able to see it. Remember the Fool there, the blind faith, right? So it's kind of like maybe you just were denying its presence before, but now when the sun's here, it's kind of like you can't deny it. It's in the sunlight. You can't. It's it's bright and shining. It's right there. It's right in front of you. You can't lie to yourself that much. I mean, it's obvious now that this thing's coming out. And what it is like maybe somebody taking a break here, or being a bit selfish, self-centered in a way, like childish, immature. I mean, we see some kind of like, King of Fire and Page of Fire. So it's that fire energy. It's obviously something that's very self-centered. I mean, it's not necessarily saying they're self-centered, but that's kind of how I'm feeling about it. Like they're wanting to take their own route. They're wanting to kind of have a break, possibly. It's not showing an ending, but it's showing taking a step back, taking some distance, and taking some a rest period. So maybe we're talking about like a break, and it's saying use your better judgment because something comes out here, it's likely. And I feel like it's going to be you who wants to take the break, just because we're talking about, okay, you're finding out something and then you're wanting to take some distance or wanting to be doing your own thing. So maybe it's resentment and you kind of just want to like be your own self and not have to like commit to the situation anymore. You're like, well, I'm going to do what I'm going to do then. But for some reason, and this has to do with the Ten of Wands there. So it's like somebody feeling like they're doing all the work. I feel like somebody kind of picks a fight about something, like, I feel like I'm doing all the work. And then somebody's like, well, if that's how you feel, then just, maybe we should be on our own. And then there's like this little break in between, which is just one scenario. I'm just kind of giving an example, but that's kind of how I feel about it. Like there's something that's found out, and then there's like, or realized. Maybe what's realized is that somebody feels like they're doing all the work and putting in all the effort, and they feel like the other person isn't. So that's something that they come to realize, and they don't deny to themselves anymore. Maybe they've been feeling it for a while, but just kind of tried to be like, it's not a big deal, whatever, it's probably nothing. And then at one day, they just can't deny it anymore to themselves, and they're like, okay, this is kind of what I feel still. Like, why is that? That's kind of a problem for me. So somebody maybe wants to go their own way after that, and they're trying to decide if they want to keep going in this, or they want to decide if they want to go their own way or not. But it takes a little bit of time, it just a little break on your own for a second. Can't be a bad thing. I mean, it seems like you could do that. It's nothing to be like, if that's what you need to do, fuck it, go ahead. Yeah, kind of, it could play out in a different way, but that's kind of just one example. Oh yeah, and B. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Will I get a job in the coming week? Thank you, Lisa, by the way. Hopefully that answered your question. Will I get a job in the coming weeks in March? Will I qualify? Will I qualify my job exam, which is to be announced in March? Okay. What's March looking like for a career or new jobs or anything like new coming in? There's a decision you're making deliberately to go your own way and to do what you want to do. It could be kind of hard at first. So if this new job is like having your own business or something, or like something to where you have a lot of freedom, then yes, that's going to happen. What I definitely see happening is you making a decision deliberately, like you're like not thinking about it anymore. You're kind of just like going for it. Like time has come that you're going to do it. And what that is basically you going your own way, like deciding that you want to do something that you have a lot more control over. You have a lot more power. You have a lot more like freedom to make decisions. It's not like you're just like have this set routine that isn't even under your control. Like it's more of like what you would think of as like maybe your own business, but it doesn't have to mean that necessarily. It's just a very independent position if it is not your own business or something like that. But it seems like at first this causes a lot of stress, probably because it's kind of difficult to do that, to just break out on your own. But it's kind of like a thing you've been thinking about doing for a long time, or it's a thing that you've needed to do. Like you've needed to kind of do your own thing or have more freedom in your job, or like feel like you have more control over it, you know? And so I feel like that's why the Two of Wands is there, because it's saying like you're going to be making a decision now instead of thinking about it. It's like you're going to be doing it. And this is talking about like you being, this is something new, but it's also something you're very emotional about, something you're very passionate about, something you're really into. It really feels right for you. So it seems like that's the direction you're going. And it could be involving other people. Like you could be collaborating with other people, sharing ideas, exchanging ideas, you know, maybe creating a business together or some kind of project together that you could be working on. So I don't feel like you'll be alone doing this. It will be, you know, collaboration with other people, but it seems like something, if your new job is something where you're going to have a lot of freedom, then yes. If not, then I don't see that. What I see is like you're going to have a lot of freedom. You're going to be going your own way. You're making a decision to go your own way and do something independently. So if that new job is not like that, then from what I'm seeing, it's not going to be that job. Okay, Lippy, what's your question? Yeah, I do see it. It's a new job, but it's it's your decision and it's your own thing. A lot of freedom you'll have there. And it might be hard at first, but it's something you're passionate about. It's something you wanted to do for a while, and now you're just finally doing it. Did you have a question, Lippy? Or Lippy or Lippy? Current feelings of S towards me. Okay, let's see what S feels. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, again, I feel like it's a karmic thing because we have, well, first of all, justice, which is showing, you know, this is like the way it's supposed to be. This is the way it's meant to be. But first of all, we do see that they do have this like they want to make something happen. They want to manifest and create some kind of beginning with you. So it kind of seems like, yeah, they are interested, you know, in starting something with you. But then we have the Seven of Swords. So they're hiding something, you know, they're a bit sneaky about something. Maybe it's just they're hiding their feelings, they're just a little emotionally detached. I mean, whatever it is, it could range from minor to major. We could be talking about a shady motherfucker who's trying to steal from you. But let's just say, from what we know now, it's going to cause a big transformation in your life, you know, for sure. It's going to be something that kind of like flips the script a little bit. You're going to be feeling a bit unstable probably for a second there because it's going to kind of transform you in a way that you're not expecting, you know, the tower. But the tower is there because, you know, there's certain changes that need to be made that aren't made, like little ones along the way. And when the tower comes, it's just their way of saying, or the tower's way of saying, you're not going to make changes. I'm going to make the changes for you because this is what's supposed to happen in your life. This is the path you're supposed to go on. You know what I mean? Like little changes that people resist because everyone, not everyone, but most people don't really like change that much. So they resist it with all of their might. And it's just sometimes not good. They're supposed to allow changes. So the tower's there because it's going, well, I'll do it for you then. And in many areas of your life, this could transform in a lot of ways. So get ready. But at the end of it, when we see the Justice card, I feel like that's talking about like this is supposed to be this way. Again, it's your path. It's supposed to be that way. At the end of it, you're still gonna be a stable, like able to take care of yourself. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, she has her pentacle there. You could be single though, and feeling a bit lonely because when we're working a lot and we're, you know, we sometimes don't have a social life very much, but and it feels a bit lonely, but you still have your shit together. You still have, you can take care of yourself. Like you don't depend on anyone, which is a really great thing. So don't look at that as a bad thing just because it's a bit lonely. But in regards to this person, for some reason, they're going to rock the boat. Like I feel like they're definitely going to try to manifest something with you. Like maybe that's, I don't know. it just seems a little eager, you know, but yeah, I'm surprised that you're asking that because it seems like they're like very much wanting to create something. If you don't know that, you'll probably know that soon because they're probably going to approach you. But it definitely seems like they're wanting to manifest something. The magician is there. They feel like they have all they need to do it. And also the empress is there. So be careful about pregnancy because the empress can mean pregnancy. So if that's not even possible for you, it's not for you. What it means is a new beginning or the birth of something. And in my opinion, you know, that means the birth of like a relationship if it's not talking about pregnancy. If it is, maybe that's what the tower means, like changes need to be made. But if you don't want that, if you want that, great, that's happening. But if you don't, then make the changes that are necessary, you know, protect yourself, make sure you're prepared for that because it's a possibility. If not, if that's not possible for you, then there's a new beginning they're wanting to create. So but the person seems like they're hiding something a little bit. Maybe it's just their feelings, like they're not very emotionally expressive or something, just in a minor way. That's how we could look at it. But just be prepared for that. You know, be prepared for a person to be like not telling you all the truth, you know, like just don't believe them wholeheartedly. Like don't think like there's nothing you don't know because that's definitely not the case. But it could be you hiding your feelings, but it seems like there's just something that they're trying to like not be forthcoming about. And that doesn't have to affect you in a major way, but we see the tower after, so I feel like it's definitely going to have some kind of an impact to where you're going to, you know, if it's you, then you need to make those changes and be open and honest about you know what you're about because those changes are going to happen either way, you know, like if you don't make those changes and be more straightforward, the tower is going to come and switch everything up and be like, okay, well, here's why you should be more like, you know, you should have made those changes. Get away from her. He did not budge. Okay. Okay. Okay, so between Jacqueline, Richa, Lena, and Fantasy, you four. Okay. Are you guys here? Fantasy, Jacqueline, Richa, and Lena. Are you guys here? If you are, let me know. Because we're gonna do something different. If you can't tell, I'm like, but I'm gonna do this last one, but I'm gonna do it between you four. So if you guys can just type me something in the chat box so I know you're here so we can do this little thing to see who gets the reading. Just because I don't know who to pick, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Okay, you guys are here. You two are here. No, I didn't get to you yet. This is gonna be the last one. So Richa, Lena, Fantasy, and there was one more, right? Jacqueline. I guess Jacqueline isn't here, but so between okay, let's go between Lena, Richa, and Fantasy. You guys pick a number 1 through 20, and whoever's closest to the number I'm thinking will get the reading. Okay, we'll do that. Felix, go. Jesus. Okay. Oh, Jacqueline, you as well. You can guess the number because that's what I said. You 4. Okay. Okay, number 1 through 20, Richa. Okay. Okay, Jacqueline. It was 5. Okay, so Jacqueline. And yeah, everyone else, this is going to be the last reading that I do for the night. So come back tomorrow and we'll do this again. Same thing, we'll do this again. I'll get a lot of you guys covered. So if you're new, come back tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we'll do this again, okay? And thanks for coming, by the way. Please like this video. Please subscribe so you know when I'm going to go live next and you don't miss it, okay? So, yeah, go ahead. But Jacqueline, what is your question? You picked 5, so that was what I was thinking. Bye, Fantasy. Please come back tomorrow night, okay? And Lena, you as well. And how about this? If you guys come back, I'll put you on this list right here, and I'll make sure to get you guys your reading next time. Okay? Whenever I do this list, usually people don't always come, like, the people on the list don't come back the next time, which is funny because you would think that they would want to come back the next time. But so don't be that person, you know? I'm going to put you on this list, so make sure you come back next time. So that's Lena and Fantasy. Okay. So Jacqueline, a general. Would you like a chakra wisdom or tarot? Lena, okay, gotcha. I don't have a pen right here, but let me just type it out then. Thought I did have a pen, but I don't. And then already did you, Rupali, didn't I? If you didn't see it, then rewind a little bit because I did yours just a second ago. Rupali, I did yours a second ago, so go rewind a little bit and check it out. I'm not sure. Let's go for well, okay, here's the thing. If you hit subscribe and you hit next to it, you hit the little bell and then you hit all, it'll let you know when I'm gonna go live. So I'll let you know like ahead of time when I'm gonna be live. So it'll let you know ahead of time. And so you won't miss it. So don't worry about missing it. Just make sure you hit that bell next to subscribe and hit all and it will notify you. Tarot, okay. All right. General reading. Let's see what's coming out for you, Jacqueline. Okay, someone feeling left out in the cold, abandoned, left behind by a Capricorn or by a person who is toxic or a person you feel tied to, a person that it's hard to shake off, you know, you feel kind of attached. And the person could have like pretty much gotten what they wanted out of the situation, or they're very like they care about what they want out of it, like they're kind of greedy about it. So obviously that's toxic, but let's see what this has to do with right now. Ah! Okay. Sorry you guys about the time difference. Just check it out, you know, just hit the notification bell and hopefully it'll be around that time. What time is it for you? I mean, you're here now, so, but it's kind of early for me. I mean, it's 2:48 a.m. So what time is it for you right now, Lena? Yeah, it is closed for today, but come back tomorrow for sure. You know, I'm going to do this again. So Don't worry about that. Just check it out. You guys should get your reading. I can put you on the list as well, Rupali. So let's do that really quick. If you come to the next live, Rupali, I have a few people on this list here already. And if you come to the next live, then I will make sure you get your reading, okay? It's 2:48 a.m. where you're at. Yeah, it is for me too. It's 2 p.m. for you, Lena. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. Okay. So what does this mean for now for Jacqueline? Save your money. You're trying to build some kind of a foundation. You're trying to build back up from now, maybe feeling a bit low or feeling a bit like lost, like because this person abandoned you or because you feel left out or left, basically. Left broken is what I feel. Because, you know, the Five of Pentacles is you're kind of left feeling like you are like weak or like basically like hurt, you know, and like you need help. Like you need like shelter, food, you're injured, like it just, you feel very low because of this. So and the person could have been pretty selfish. So and you know, obviously they're thinking about what they want out of it. You know, the Nine of Cups, it's like a person who has everything they need and they'll take, and it's just kind of a greedy energy here. But we do have that you're building some kind of a foundation. So like don't allow this to kind of, you know, stop you, because we have something, you know, really is going to make its way into your life, or it's going to be, not that it wasn't there before. It's just, you know, with the sun here, it's kind of like you're realizing, like it's coming out into the light. It's obvious. You can't deny it anymore. Not that you were denying it, but it's like something you couldn't really see before. You know what I mean? Now you're realizing like, okay, you're seeing where you have options. You're seeing where you can actually direct your energy for success, you know? So, and with the Four of Pentacles, it's talking about like you're saving your money. You're trying to build something up from the ground up. Like you're actually, you know, trying to focus your energy on, you know, more stability. So it seems like there's an opportunity there. With the Magician, it's like you kind of, it was always there. I feel like it was there. You have what you need to accomplish these things. It's just like you didn't see it before, and that's why the sun's here. Oops, the sun. Oops. That's why the sun's here, because it's kind of obvious to you now. Like you're seeing it now. The sun is shining on it, and it's more obvious to where you need to direct your energy. But this might have thrown you off a little bit, you know, this kind of energy here, where you felt attached to the person who was toxic, which is not an uncommon thing. I just feel like it's not going to completely ruin you. If it did for a while, that's okay, because it seems like it's going to, you know, turn around. And hopefully maybe this reading will get you to understand that you can actually still turn things around for yourself, and it really is up to you to do that. Like no one can do that for you. It really is up to you. So just know you have what you need to accomplish the things you want to accomplish. You just have to kind of have that drive. You kind of have to just, you know that just because somebody hurts you like that it's not representative of, you know, it's not a representation of who you are or what your worth is. Just remember that, because I feel like this kind of, you know, made you feel like you were unworthy, and that's definitely not true. So that can hold you back and limit you a little bit in life. So don't let that happen. Let that just be behind you. It seems like it's going to be behind you pretty soon, because you're seeing where your options are at. You're seeing like, okay, I can make moves here, and like you're going to feel better about yourself when you're doing that. So, I mean, I feel like that's what it takes first, though, is to feel better about yourself. Then you're like seeing these options. You're being more positive. You're seeing, you know, where you can actually take your control back. So good for you. If you don't see that now, start thinking that way. Start thinking positive, because it's a life changer. Okay? It's not going to ruin you. It shouldn't ruin you anymore, at least, right? Anymore. Don't let that shit ruin you anymore. Say, although it's, you know, with the devil there, it is kind of difficult to just, you can't just brush it off. But hopefully at this point, I don't know what stage you're at, but hopefully at this point, you're kind of able to like, it's easier for you to brush it off. You said very toxic, but oh my God, I'm glad you're telling me this. Good. Yeah. Please just, you know, try to do that. You know, try to just be more positive. Try to just know like you can do it. That sounds so cheesy, but it's true. So okay, guys, I'm gonna get out of here, but thanks for coming tonight. like the video, subscribe to the channel, come back tomorrow. We'll do this again, okay? Have a good night. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for, being here, even though it cut out. That was shitty, but thanks for being here. Okay. See you guys tomorrow.